Hey, true believers, Englentine here with another top 10 comic books sold to readers. Now, you have the Comicron, but that's what shops are ordering. That'll only tell you that much. This is what the comic book buyers are leaving the shops with. And after we do the hard copies, we're going to go on over to Comixology, the world's largest digital comic book shop, and find out what people are buying there and who wins the week. Is it going to be Marvel, DC, or Independence? These are the participating comic book shops. Comes from Bleeding Cool, so take it with a grain of salt. When you're in their area, please stop by, say hi, maybe buy something, and don't forget to support your local comic book shops. So without further ado, let's get this party started. At number 10, we have The Man Without Fear, number 2. At number 9, we have Die 2. Number 8 gives us Uncanny X-Men, number 9. Number 7, Ed Brubaker's Criminal, number 1. Number 6 is Avengers number 12. Number 5 is the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 1. At number 4, we have the Green Lantern number 3. At number 3, we have Justice League number 15. In the runner-up spot at number 2, we have Young Justice number 1. And in the number 1 spot, Batman 62. Wow, you can say that it's an even split, 4-4 with 2 Image, but damn. Marvel has 4, but they're interspersed within the last 6. And DC has 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, yeah, it's a clear win by DC. And now let's see what the comic shops have to say about this week's countdown. Batman takes top spot at FFF for our weekly top 10 bestseller list. Die was our second best-selling book following the first issue's similar success. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man and Young Justice both sold well on their first issues. We sold some more of the Jorge Jimenez cover than any, including the main. And Artgerm is always a crowd pleaser. Green Lantern was our fourth best-selling issue this week, which is a bit of surprise. Morrison has his fans, but even most of them seem not to enjoy the book. Either those people are buying it anyway, or a new collection of fans has emerged. Either way, I'm fine with it as long as the books are selling. There was a lot of speculation and hype going into the Green Lantern with Grant Morrison, but so far he's right, it hasn't lived up to it. But people are buying it, so I guess that's what really matters. Same as it ever was. Tom King Batman was number 1. Young Justice made a great debut. A lot of people requested that Superboy cover specifically on the title. Sales on this were a stark contrast with Captain Marvel, which didn't even make the list. The only thing it shares in common with Young Justice was people requesting any cover besides A. More than a few people commented on it having an ugly cover and lackluster interiors. I feel like this was the worst high-profile Marvel launch in some time. Dear Marvel, no one cares about Captain Marvel. Stop trying to push her on us. And yeah, that cover, I did the full review. Check it out. That cover was horrible. It was horrible. While we've got Batman in its usual top spot, things got shaken up at least a little this week with a couple of fun new number 1s flying off the shelves, namely the excellent Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man and a very solid meat and potato super team book, Young Justice. The rest of the list is pretty much by the books. We've got Green Lantern, Uncanny X-Men, Avengers, etc. The second issue of the phenomenally excellent Die, see I told you, managed to make the cut this week. The first issue picked up a lot of steam in the week following its release. I would like to see more books like that in our top sellers. I told you Die was good. It is. It's a book you should be picking up. It's a lot of fun. Wow, January is here, and this is one very cold sales week. Hopefully most people are just recovering from their holiday spending and will be back in. Covers are what sold this week. A website reported on the variants for Batman and Harley Quinn, so they have both seen a big boost. All our Frank Miller Batman variants were sold out by Wednesday. This put Batman back in first place for our top 10. Green Arrow, while not mentioned on the website, sold very well with its Neil Adams variant. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man did make the top 10, but not nearly as high as I would have liked for a new Spider-Man series. Hoping it is not another Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man where most people just ignore the title and stick to the main Amazing Spider-Man title. Hopefully next week's sales are much better. Well, I'm pretty sure if Marvel gives the title time to build an audience, maybe, 40, 50 issues in, a lot of people are going to find that it's reliable. And I'm just kidding. We know Marvel's going to cancel everything by issue 12. A 5-5 split between Marvel and DC this week, with Young Justice taking the top slot by 2 copies over Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Thanks entirely to a couple of customers buying one each of every variant cover for Young Justice. Surprised to see how quickly Green Lantern is dropping down our charts. I would have thought a new Grant Morrison series would be at the top of the charts, but a number of readers tell us that this one just isn't clicking for them. What surprises me is that there's anyone who still has to buy every variant cover. You know, pick the one you like, buy it. That's it. It's the same book on the inside. These are not going to be million-dollar sellers, guys. The whole sheer fact that there's 1 million copies of each book with cover, that should tell you something. The other thing that doesn't surprise me is, like I said, Green Lantern is kind of lackluster. So that is that. We're going to go on over to Comixology now and see who wins the week. Does DC pull out another split, yet they still win just by being at the... I don't know, they could. They do that quite a bit. DC usually owns the top 10 while Marvel owns the back 10. We'll see how it goes. At number 10, we have Die, number 2. Number 9 brings us Star Wars, number 59. At number 8, we have Miles Morales, Spider-Man, number 2. Number 7 brings us Thor, number 9. At number 6, we have Uncanny X-Men, number 9. At number 5, we have Avengers, number 12. Number 4 brings us The Green Lantern, number 3. At number 3, we have Justice League, number 15. At number 2, we have Young Justice number 1. And at number 1, we have Batman number 62. This does not bode well for DC. 5 Marvel, 4 DC, and Die from Image Comics. Man, yeah, in the back, we know. You've seen this video before. If you've seen this video before, you know that Marvel owns that back 10. So while, yes, once again, DC grabbed on the few top spots, yikes. Does not bode well for him. At number 11 is Captain Marvel, number 1. It's 6-4, Marvel's favor. Number 12, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, number 1. It's 7-4, Marvel's favor. At number 13, we have Nightwing, so it's 7-5 in Marvel's favor. At number 14 is Martian Manhunter, number 2. It is 7-6, still Marvel's favor. Holy crap! They tied it up. Adventures of Super Sons at number 15. It's now 7-7. At number 16, we have X-23. It's now 8-7, Marvel's favor. At number 17, Criminal number 1 comes in. Still the score, 8-7, Marvel. At number 18, Sandman the Dreaming, number 5. It's now 8-8, tie score. At number 19, Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider. It is now 9-8, Marvel's favor. And Star Wars Age of Republic, Jango Fett wins it for Marvel. It is 10-8. Can't say that DC didn't put up a fight. They did come back. They made sure that at least it was a well-hard fought round. But unfortunately... Well, unfortunately, because I'm a DC fan. I guess if you're a Marvel fan, it's not unfortunately, but Marvel wins the week there. Now, here's the thing. DC didn't have a chance, because after that, you have Domino, and then Prodigy, Deathstroke, and then Green Arrow, and that finishes off the top 24 of the week. So there you go, gang. What do you think? That's the countdown. I gotta say, I'm actually kind of surprised that Captain Marvel didn't really make it into the top 10. That was a bit of a shocker. It really was. I mean, you know, I know that the book sucked. I know that the book sucked, but I was very surprised that that the majority of comic book readers obviously felt the same way. Anyway, let me know what you think. Put down in the comments below. Also, if you like this video, you know the drill. Click like, share, get word out about the channel. And if you don't mind, hit subscription and ring that bell. That's the most important part, because that's what YouTube pays attention to. This is the way we're trying to make a living. So if you don't mind helping out the channel, go on over to Patreon. Drop $1 in the till. Or Ko-Fi. They've got a little tip jar if you don't mind helping out. You don't have to do any monthly thing. Just say, hey, you know, good job. Toss $1 into the till. Thank everybody who's already done that. And to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.